morning. Ah!
Hi
everybody. Guess, first of all, behold the fuzzy pajamas that are happening.
in all their glory.
So much glory. So we have so much to tell you because there's so much that's happening right now. We left out from Louisville. I don't even know what day of the week it was.
Time is different out here. So about a week ago, we headed out on the LA Aqueduct.
Yes.
And we headed out at night because it was supposed to be hot. And we left at 5:45 at night. We hiked along the school pipe. Lisa did some massage therapy magic on a fellow hiker.
I got a bunch of hugs out of that.
We hiked through a bunch of windmill farms.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We picked up a stray hiker to hike with us that first night, and that was a lot of fun. We got to hang out with our new friend Allie.
We camped out under the stars, cowboy camp style, behind like a cement barrier so that we would be safe from cars. And then we went further north, and it ended up getting stormy. We ended up sleeping in a little bit of a ravine valley next to a river where it was raining.
But like there's beautiful scenery, and then it comes this side and there's storm, and then it's beautiful again, and then on this side there's storm. So there were storms coming at us from both directions.
Yeah, absolutely. A north storm coming down that was cold and icy, and a south storm coming up that just they were clashing right above us, and it was windy and a bit miserable. And then we slept on top of a mountain the next day at a beautiful like trail magic spot where they had some water.
It was a wonderful water cache. Thank you to the trail angels who are supplying water out there, because it was going to be a long stretch without water.
Yes.
And that night also ended up being quite icy and stormy and kind of an awful night. The tent came down a little bit here and there, especially on Kirsten's side.
It was probably my least favorite night on the trail thus far. It was miserable. The wind is already loud hitting against the tent, but then when the tent is slightly frozen and just flipping ice at us, and it's wet and miserable and loud, it was just hard to sleep and really uncomfortable. We sent all of our snow and extra rain gear ahead, so we could have one rain jacket.
Hiking a desert.
The desert's sneaky. It's surprisingly rainy. So then we hiked out of that to Tehachapi, where we spent 2 nights in a hotel. This lovely ranch motel place. It's a little bit trashy looking, but the water pressure was fantastic. And
we got to celebrate K-Day!
Our roommate, friend, best friend.
You all know her.
Love and
her.
life.
Kay
McNellen.
Wonderful Kay.
Drove all the way up here to hang out with us for a day, and we had so much fun. She took us around as we resupplied. So we were about to hike out, and we looked at the weather, and it's supposed to be nearly 10 days of wind and rain and snow between here and where we're headed.
And it's really a great storm front that's coming through, and there's 2 different ones that'll be coming through in the next week to 10 days. The moment I deflated my bed,
and I deflated mine,
it started pouring down rain. So we have been looking at some alternative things to do in the meantime, because again, the Sierras are still highly packed with snow, and they also just got 2 big snow dumps in the last week or week and a half.
Absolutely. So we have actually found a trail angel named Brenda. We're at her house right now. She has a hot tub and a theater, like really
I love this place.
Beyond luxury. So we are going to spend some time here and make sure that we are avoiding some of those storms, and then we'll hike to Kennedy Meadows, which is at mile 703-ish, and that's when we'll pick up our gear. We have like 4 boxes there with snow gear, crampons, ice axe, like everything we could need. And then we're actually thinking about going north to Ashland area, Oregon, hiking southbound as far as we can get, and then going back to Ashland, hiking northbound for the rest of the trail, and then coming back and doing the Sierras last. The benefit of that is dodging some of the scariest snow sections.
Right.
And then also we could end the trail on the top of Mount Whitney, which is one of the highest points in North America. It would be really cool to celebrate there.
Also, 2019, like we are finding out that this year with the weather and the enormity of people that are hiking, people who are really skilled at mountaineering and snow are doing great. There's a group of guys who has already made it through the Sierras, and they're having a fantastic time. That is not our skill set, and putting ourselves in danger just seems like the worst idea.
Hikers, we're not really mountaineers.
So I love that we have the opportunity to still continue on this journey and still keep going and doing what we want to do, and that it doesn't necessarily have to be just point A to point B. I love that we can actually you know, flip around and still have the opportunity to see the entire trail this year, even though
Absolutely.
it's not going to happen in a linear line.
And what's really cool is if we can get Southern Oregon done now, it'll happen before the fires start. Because most years, hikers actually have to skip huge 100-mile sections because of fires that break out every year. If we can get there before the fires start, then we'll actually be able to do more of the trail by the time we're done. So there's a lot of pros to the way we're planning on doing it.
And of course, this is our plan today.
Absolutely.
So much can change by the time we get back on it. It could change so much by the time we get to Kennedy Meadows.
Yes.
But we have plans, and we have been working on different plans, so we are going to continue the journey no matter what. And it has been quite a journey so far. So keep following along. We're gonna keep flipping this journey out. And you guys, if you have any questions you're dying to ask, leave them in the comments, and we will do our best to respond to them. We're also still taking donations or contributions in any way to continue keeping us on the trail. Feeding us is such a heavy task.
We eat a
We're always
lot.
hungry. Thank you for watching and following. We love you all. We'll see you on the trail.
Bye.
Hey, Lisa. Look.
Go!